Hey, yo, what up, what up? It's Lamech with Salai Sports TV, back at it again. Chill. Look, football watchers, what was that? What was that Brazil did yesterday? What was that? That was not a match. What was that? Hey, Carlo Ancelotti, I need your bags packed. I need your shit gone ASAP, bro. That was pathetic. That was pathetic. And I'm almost glad it happened, because one thing I didn't like was hearing these Ancelotti fanboys. Oh, Ancelotti'S cooking. Ancelotti'S cooking. He's cooking by basically not doing anything, by making no adjustments in any of the matches. Yes, there have been matches where Brazil turned it on in the second half and they were able to do some things. I don't think he made one call. I think the players were in full control of that. And this last knockout game against Norway was the telltale sign. What the hell was that? Forget the offense. Let's forget the fact that they couldn't keep possession past one or two touches. Let's forget that. Let's forget that they had one or two touches and then they're knocking the ball all the way down the other end of the fucking park. Right? Let's forget that. Let's just talk about the defense. What the hell was that? What the hell was that? I can't even say defensive effort, because there was no effort. There was none. I don't get the movement of putting Vinny up top. I don't get that. If it's working with him out wide, why do you put him up top? He's not a good presser. He doesn't have energy to press. I don't get it. I don't get it. But then in the same respect, you have Vinny on your team, right? You got a Vinny on your team. You get a fucking penalty, an early penalty. You can take early control of the game, kind of put it away. You knock that penalty in. You make Norway open up a little bit more. Vinny finds space. 2-0, right? No, that's not what they did. They send Paquetá up there to take a penalty. And he goes up there with the absolute worst penalty I've ever seen in my life. Like, seriously, what was that performance, man? Ancelotti got to go. Ancelotti should have been relieved the moment he put that roster out, the final roster, and it had Igor Thiago on it, but it didn't have João Pedro. He should have been relieved right there. Total lost confidence. That's what should have happened. What can Igor Thiago do that João Pedro can't do? Name one thing that Thiago can do that Pedro can do. Name one thing at this point, that Neymar can do that João Pedro can't do. And this is going to piss a lot of people off, this right here. Name something that Endrick can do that João Pedro can't do. Name something that Endro did to deserve being on this team that João Pedro didn't do. Right? But Ancelotti, he's got his guys. You know, your Casemiros. He can't move. You got a guy that can't move playing the 6. Because he can score goals. You want a goal scoring 6 instead of a bulldog 6. You want somebody who can score goals. You want that to be the trait of your 6. This team wasn't set up to win. And I tell you what, I heard that they re-upped on Ancelotti for the next World Cup. Bad move. Look at this guy, man. You think he's going to get younger? You think his tactics are going to get more nuanced in 4 years? In 4 years, he'll be a complete dinosaur, a stegosaurus. This was the worst performance by Brazil that I've ever seen. Yes, I get it, the 8-1 Germany, that was an aberration, right? That was an anomaly. At that time, that was an anomaly. This right here, see, this is 12 years after 8-1, right? This is 12 years after we knew that the world caught Brazil. We knew that 12 years ago. This was their opportunity to show something, and they put that out there on the field. right? So I tell you what, I got England over Norway. Right? I think I like England. I think they've been through some adversity in this tournament. I think they've gotten better in this tournament, right? As a team. It's not about I hear all the England, all the Europe, England fans, whatever. You guys need to relax, right? You guys need to fucking relax. Tuchel is figuring out ways to win games, gut out victories. You guys won that game yesterday with 30 minutes, over 30 minutes, 40, because it was like 15 minutes of stoppage time, right? You guys earned it. You went about 70, I'm gonna say 75 minutes playing a guy down, right? Give your team some credit. Give your team some credit. Obviously, it's clear the fact that Cole Palmer wasn't selected, Foden wasn't selected. Some of those guys weren't selected. We get it. Some of those, some of those, what do I want to call them? Finesse players weren't selected. Tuchel selected battering rams, and I think it was the right choice. He wanted a big, strong, physical team that can win the ball in the midfield, right? That's what he wanted, and that's what he got. That's the style. He's not going to go out there and try to tiki-taka against Spain, right? But I tell you what, this team looks to be, for the teams that are left, England looks to be in pretty decent shape. Pretty decent shape, in my opinion. But as for Brazil, bro, you got to blow that whole thing up. You got to do it. You got to blow that up. Blow it up. I only want to see street ballers on the next Brazil team. I don't want to see any more kids who've been poached and sent to Europe, sent to Spain, sent to England, sent to this place, sent to France. I don't want any of them. I don't want any of those Brazilians. We only want street ballers from now on. From now on, this ain't working. This ain't working. Here's the thing. We'll take a performance like this. We'll take a team, we'll take a team like this if you can produce results. If you can produce results. If you can't produce results, there's no way we're going to stomach this with a Brazilian team. There's no way we're going to stomach this. It's ugly. It's ineffective. It's dumb. If you're going to play this way, you better fucking win, basically. Anyway, that's all I got. If you like the video, bang off on that like button one time. Peace.